Hello, today I want to talk about Autism Speaks. I am not finding words in real time because I had to do research for this video. Let us start with looking at their website. Under what is autism, they say autism spectrum disorder (ASD) refers to a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech and nonverbal communication. Okay, so first off, a lot of autistic people don't like the term disorder because there is nothing wrong with us. I personally refer to autism as a condition, not a disorder. Secondly, there is no broad range of conditions. As of 2013, Asperger's is no longer a diagnosis in the DSM. Autism is currently categorized into 3 levels, which are essentially functioning labels. I don't like functioning labels, but I'll probably get into that later. Basically, autism is all under one diagnosis. They then go on to reference the CDC, but the link links back to their own website. They use the language with autism throughout. This is called person-first language. Many autistic prefer identity-first language, like autistic, because autism is an integral part of them, and with autism makes it seem like a handbag we carry with us. They also use the phrase severely challenged in this article, which is not really an okay thing to say about someone. Other ways to phrase it better would include needs support with blank. They then say research shows early intervention leads to positive outcomes later in life for people with autism. Early intervention is code for ABA, and this is blatantly untrue. There is a study that has shown that 46% of autistics in the study exposed to ABA have PTSD. I'll link the study in the description. So to summarize, in the very first page of Autism Speaks What is Autism section, they spread misinformation and use language actually autistic people dislike. It is worth noting that they do have a disclaimer at the end about the broad range of conditions but they still started with false information. Now, let's talk about Autism Speaks' mission. They changed their mission statement, but here's what the old mission statement says. We are dedicated to funding biomedical research into the causes, prevention, treatments, and a possible cure for autism. We strive to raise public awareness about autism and its effects on individuals, families, and society, and we work to bring hope to all those who deal with the hardships of this disorder. So here's why that mission statement was so bad. Autism Speaks was pressured into removing it from their website. First, they want to find the causes of autism, prevent autistic people from being born, and cure the autistic people who are already here. I'm literally shaking with anger. This is eugenics, plain and simple. There is no way to cure the way someone's brain is wired without killing the person or changing who they are. The only way to prevent autism is to have a prenatal test, so parents can abort autistic babies. Let me preface this by saying that I am pro-choice, but I don't think parents should be able to abort kids based on whether or not they're disabled. If you don't want a kid, okay, but you don't get to be like, I want a kid, just not that kid. Aborting babies based on disability is eugenics. If you're going to have a kid, you signed up to have a disabled kid, a queer kid, an autistic kid. You don't get to pick and choose who your child is. Next, let's talk about a lighter topic, the word awareness. I'm sure you all know what awareness means. Knowing about something, right? But the thing is, people are already aware of autism. They just aren't accepting of it. The way Autism Speaks raises awareness is essentially fear-mongering, making people afraid of autism. They literally made an ad about how autism will ruin your life. Yes, I sat through that ad for this video. It starts with scary music. The narrator is autism. It says stuff like, I know where you live, I work very quickly, I work faster than pediatric AIDS, cancer and diabetes combined, and if you're happily married, I will make sure that your marriage fails. I will bankrupt you for my own self-gain. You are scared and you should be. If it isn't already obvious what is wrong with this, let me explain. Autism is not a separate entity. People are autistic. If parents put the blame on autism, their kids will grow up feeling like they're wrong, they're bad, they're hurting their parents. And that isn't healthy. The ad finishes with a bunch of family members manhandling hugging, and kissing their autistic relatives without consent, which literally traumatizes autistic kids. The ad is I Am Autism, and you can find it on YouTube. This is about as much of Autism Speaks as I can take, but this is nowhere near all of the bad things they've done. I'll link some other autistic people's articles on this in the description if you want to know more.